The Galacticos are back, and Real Madrid is back to default settings. Final score: Mallorca 2, Real Madrid 1. Okay, guys, so we meet for our post-match analysis. Okay, for the match between Mallorca and Real Madrid. Okay, now seriously speaking, the match was divided into two halves. It was a match of two halves. Okay, and the performances of those two halves were different. Okay, during the first half of the game, Real Madrid played relatively well. I will not say very well, relatively well. Okay, but the only problem of Real Madrid was finishing. Okay, finishing, and we had finishing, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Eduardo Camavinga. Those were the three problems of Real Madrid. Now, we start with the lineup. We saw in the match that Abel did a rotation. Okay, he rested some of his key players. Okay, or he rested some players. Okay, since there is going to be Champions League against Bayern on Tuesday, so he never wanted he never wanted to risk some of his players, and also some players too that had international that were on international break or that played some matches during the international break. So some of them were rested. Also, there are also some players that took a red card, specifically Federico Valverde, that took a red card during their last La Liga match, and I think he has a 2 or 1 match suspension, because it's normally supposed to be 3 matches, but I think they appealed for one. They appealed for 1 match also. So you see, all those things led to the coach, okay, putting in this Manuel guy, this young guy, this Manuel guy, and starting Eduardo Camavinga instead of Thiago Pitach. And for sure, I can assure you that Camavinga had a I don't want to say a bad game. I don't want to say a good game. The game was mid. Okay, his game was too mid. Mid because he was good in his profile of a midfielder. He was good when he had to maybe carry the ball forward. He was good when he had to play the role of a midfielder. Okay, do interceptions, get the ball from defenders to carry it forward. But he was bad when it came to pressing. The first goal of Mallorca came, let me not say completely, but to a large proportion. The fault of that goal was Camavinga. Okay, he was very bad with pressing, and in fact, the whole Real Madrid team were bad with pressing. He was very, very bad with last decision in the box, because there are 2 chances that he messed them up in the Mallorca's box, where I think if it was a player like Brahim Diaz that had those chances, either those chances could have led to a goal, or Real Madrid would have obtained a penalty. Okay, if you guys remember, there is a chance where Arda Güler chipped a pass to Camavinga, and his first control to calm the ball down was he missed it, and just the fact that he missed it, that ball had to go out as a goal kick. That's an opportunity that Brahim just will get that ball and probably look for a way to obtain either a penalty from that spot, or probably do something, and do something. And also the secondly or next, we have Mbappe. Okay, now the absence of Vinicius, because Vinicius was on the bench, the absence of Vinicius, Bellingham, okay, and the average match of Brahim Diaz had to push the whole team to rest on Mbappe's shoulder. And I think Mbappe never really had a bad match. He had a good match. Okay, Mbappe had an excellent match, because all the opportunities that he had, he made good use of them. I'm thinking about the ball that he had to. It was at the wings. They had to curve in the ball, and kudos to that goalkeeper, because also if Mallorca won this game, or if Real Madrid do not leave this game with even a draw, okay, it's a big part due to the excellent performance of the Mallorca's goalkeeper, because he had a good game. Personally, I think he had a good game, and this has been happening since last season. Leo Roman have been having good games against big teams, Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. Okay, now Real Madrid had, like I said, the problems during the match. Okay, were first pressing. Real Madrid players don't press. They don't press. Okay, and it gave Mallorca's players the time to decide on what to do with the ball. Okay, and their playing strategy was one: get the ball, whip it behind to Muriki, because he has height, he has Ilalo Gabare, he has the Gabare to hold up play. Okay, then when the ball gets to Muriki, Muriki is now going to give the ball to the wingers. Okay, more specifically Lofumbo and the other guy that was playing at the left wing. Okay, and that was how the second goal, the Muriki's goal came. Okay, and all that happened due to lack of pressing. Okay, due to lack of pressing. And even though Muriqi was supposed to play an important role with hold up play, okay, there was an assignment given to Rudiger to man mark Muriqi, because if you look at it, where Rudiger man mark Muriqi to the fullest, and also the assignment of Orsin was to man mark Lofumbo. Okay, but along the line, okay, Lofumbo had he took an upper hand over Jean Hussein, and Jean Hussein had a yellow card. That's why you could see that along the line, I don't know it was Hussein or Carreras, but one of the Real Madrid players had picked up a yellow card from Lofumbo. Okay, that's why I say along the line, Rudiger had to come and start marking Lofumbo in order to avoid them obtaining a red card. Okay, and it was a very funny performance, because if not of Real Madrid's defense, personally, they would have considered more than 2 goals, because Hussein and Rudiger, they had an excellent game. They had a perfect game. Okay, the player that let them down was Trent Alexander-Arnold for the second goal, for Mallorca's second goal, and Camavinga for Mallorca's first goal, because that ball it went to the wings, and it was crossed, it was squared into the box. Now, Muriqi, being intelligent, he could not shake. He could not shake, because him shaking, okay, was going to make Rudiger, because Rudiger was marking him, so he could not shake. He stood there, and now Lofombo too could not shake, because him shaking was going to displace Hussein. So the defenders, Rudiger and Hodgson, they were confused, because they had to either man mark their players or change position and probably get penalized. And that was where Morales had the opportunity to run into the box. And while he was running, Camavinga didn't man mark him. Camavinga was not there to hold him down. Okay, and that was how he had to calm the ball and scored the very beautiful goal. So it was really an average game from the entire Real Madrid team. Okay, Mbappe did what he had to do. Leo Roman, please, kudos. Let's also give credit to whom credit is due. Real Madrid had Mallorca had an excellent game. Okay, a good game plan. Moruki was very good. Even when Militao came in, okay, and equalized, I just really hope, or I thought Real Madrid were going to have a draw, but no, it was not enough. Muriqi had not actually Jason Denyemo, okay, he had not given his last word, and he scored that goal. And it's obvious, okay, Rudiger was already tired. Man, marking a striker like Muriqi for 90 minutes, it's relatively hard. It's obvious there was going to be a time that you were going to get tired and probably give up, or not even give up, but maybe tu devais baisser en intensité et en concentration. And the 1 second that Rudiger had a lack of concentration, or Muriqi got an upper hand, okay, over him, the goal actually came, So for, logically speaking, the Real Madrid team, it's a type, and the worst of it all, the second half was even worse than the first half, especially with the coming in of the Galacticos. Bellingham came in, his effect was it was Bellingham's effect was almost zero. Okay, was almost zero. Vinicius came in, he tried. Yes, the match was a little bit better, but okay, I don't know why Thiago Peter did not start. I want to believe that it's because they are keeping him against Tuesday, which we are going to do the pre-match analysis. But it's more like Real Madrid is better without those big names compared to when those big names are there. Okay, it's like Real Madrid is better without those big names. Thiago Pipita is supposed to be a starter. Maybe they kept him for Camavinga to try and all those things. Real Madrid, I'm scared against Bayern. I'm scared, but I believe that's Champions League. They master that competition. Well, we're going to have a pre-match analysis. We're going to talk more about that. So generally, defeat for Real Madrid, advantage for us Barcelona. Okay, if we win, Atletico de Madrid, we're going to have a 7-point gap, and La Liga is almost going to be ours. Okay, nevertheless, we remain optimistic. We are not happy yet. We wait for 8 p.m. Okay, so guys, see you guys later during the after the Barcelona match. Peace. Visca Barça, Visca Catalonia.